Hey guys, so today we are going to be discussing this Legends Management newsletter that they just dropped like 5 minutes ago in the game. This is something that they've done periodically. I think the last one we saw was when they introduced the concept of the leader slot as well as the boost system. They talked about sort of how that's going to work, some updates they have planned for the year end. So, I mean, we can see right here, they're going to talk about the year end update here. So, we'll go through this, and it is actually very long. Like, look how long this thing is. So we're going to go through this entire thing, and I'm going to sort of give my thoughts on this as we go through it. So let's just start. Thank you for your continued support of Dragon Ball Legends. This time we're bringing you some additional information on the upcoming year-end huge update, along with some of the team's thoughts on it. Oh, so they're giving their own thoughts. Okay, interesting. The year-end huge update. Currently, the team has 3 main goals that we want to accomplish. Number 1, create a game environment with a wide variety of viable playstyles, where players feel free to experiment with character combinations. Number 2, improve how ratings function in PvP. And then number 3, implement small quality of life changes that contribute to a fun, stress-free Dragon Ball Legends experience. Oh yeah, yeah. Is it stress-free when you're getting 2-shot by Gohan every 2 seconds? Is that stress-free? I don't know. You tell me. With this update that is scheduled for the end of the year, we hope to get closer to achieving these goals and make Dragon Ball Legends more approachable and fun for old and new players alike. So let's just start off by just analyzing what they're talking about. So, creating a game environment with a wide variety of viable playstyles. I mean, let's just be honest here. The best playstyle to have in this game right now is by far passive. If you're playing passively, you're playing optimally. Like to be honest, right? That's just how the game is. The game right now favors people who, I guess, you know, in like actual like professional boxing and like fighting and stuff like that. Like counter punching is a strategy that you can use, and I feel like counter punching in this game is really what you should be utilizing to get the best results. That's just what ends up getting you, you know, higher ranked than someone who's always aggressive and always attacking, which I think it should be the opposite of that. I think being passive needs to be overall less incentivized than being aggressive and like trying to initialize, because this game since its release has always been you know, they've always sort of like been outspoken about how they want to be a fast-paced action game or whatever. And it's like, if you're promoting these passive play styles by not even like changing the way that people play the game and like promoting that sort of play style, then you're literally going against what you're talking about and promoting with the game of it being fast-paced, because it just isn't. Number 2, improve how ratings function in PvP. I mean, I don't know what that means, but I assume it has something to do with maybe them introducing some kind of like tiered system. And then number 3, implement small quality of life changes that contribute to. I mean, quality of life changes. I mean, that to me doesn't mean that they're going to actually be impacting any technical aspects of like how the game works, like Rising Rush or anything like that. But we'll see. Maybe they are. Faster startup times. We will implement optimizations to reduce the amount of time it takes to start up the app. That's good. Nothing too crazy. Leader slot and boost characters. Okay, here we go. Even though it's been over 3 years since Dragon Ball Legends has been released, we are always working to create an environment where all characters can be used to their full potential. Thus, we are developing new features to give you more opportunities to use your favorite characters by making them fit into a wider range of parties. Some of the details have changed since July's Legends Management Team newsletter. Okay, so that's good. I mean, I remember back during the team newsletter, they were talking about how they didn't want certain units to be able to be used. Like I remember like units that buff specific rarities or characters, like Hero Nail giving like 100% strike attack or something. So maybe they're going to change how that works. Let's see. All right, so the leader slot. There is a feature that allows you to set one character from your party of 6 as the leader. The aim of this new feature is to broaden the choices available for parties that were limited by the need to adhere to specific tags. Vegeta family. That's the one that comes to mind. Lineage of Evil. Rival Universe. Like all these different tags that just are... They need help desperately, but they just don't receive help. Girls, right? Those sorts of teams. The following bonuses will apply if the leader is chosen as a battle member. The leader will benefit from the other party members' Z abilities, even if the leader does not meet the necessary conditions. Okay, that we knew already. Party members will benefit from their leader's Z ability, even if they do not meet the necessary conditions. The leader bonus will apply only to Z abilities. Okay, so like not... Okay, yeah, so Zenkai abilities, unique abilities, ultra abilities, and equipment are not affected by the leader bonus. Interesting. So equipment is going to remain sort of restricted in that way. The following has been changed from the previously given information regarding leader slots. The leader bonus applies to Z abilities, even if they specify a target, tag, episode, element, character, rarity, etc. Zenkai Awakened characters can be selected as the leader. The feature to switch Zenkai Awakening on and off has been removed. Okay. Hasn't even been out yet. Zenkai abilities will not be included in the bonus. Okay, that's good. So, like, you can't just, like, fully... Like, you can't do, like, 6 times or 5 times Zenkai buff, like Vegeta Blue or something like that. The leader bonus will only be applied if the leader is a battle member. Okay. So, you have to bring them into the fight. Interesting. So I guess, like, I remember I made a video discussing what I thought could be, like, the best leaders for the leader slot in the game. So, does that mean... I wonder if that means, like, if you want to put somebody in your team like Green Captain Ginyu. Because, like, Green Captain Ginyu... Let me actually just pull up his kit real quick. Because he has, like, some of the best possible Z abilities for this. Let's go Green. Because I remember I did my tier list and, like, he was, like, #1 or something on that list for, like, best possible leader slot characters. So let's wait for this to load. But what I'm understanding from this... Hold on, let's just take a look here. So, yeah. He gets 23% health and 32% strike attack. That's like... If you get the full benefit of this... Imagine, like, God Key getting the full benefit of this. Like, 23% health and 32% strike attack. So, I guess my question, going back to the letter here, is... If you put Green Captain Ginyu on your team, how does it work if he's not a battle member? So if you don't bring him into the fight, is he still giving your team that Z ability? It says the leader will benefit from the party members will benefit from the leader's Z ability even if they do not meet the necessary conditions. But it doesn't say that they have to be a battle member. But on the bottom it says the leader bonus will only be applied to the leader as a battle member. So I don't know. I'm not sure. It's very vague and not explained that well. So we'll have to wait and see if that's how it works, because that's sort of the function that I understood from the previous letter that they put out was you put a leader, you put a character in the leader slot, and the whole team gets the Z ability. But now it sounds like with this #3 here, you have to be using them in the fight for that to actually apply to the team. So we'll see if that actually is the case. Boost characters. This feature is mostly unchanged from what we introduced back in July. We hope boost characters, along with the leader feature, will provide players with more opportunities to use a wider variety of characters. Okay, that's good. We would also like to take the opportunity to address some of your concerns regarding these. Oh, this is actually interesting. Okay, so they have a Q&A in here. Okay. Won't most players set only the strongest characters as their leaders? We believe that by expanding the leader bonus effects, we're widening the range of possible party formation choices. By implementing the boost character features at the same time, we intend to maintain balance in the game to prevent certain characters and parties from dominating the game. So this is what I understand from this. So maybe in one, season or whatever, they have, I don't know, like LF Purple Rose is, getting a boost, right, from the boost system. But then everybody goes to use LF Purple Rose because he's getting a boost. The next season after that, he won't be getting that boost anymore because people are using him. And then I guess it's just going to, like, constantly evolve and change depending on the usage rates of certain characters. And that to me sounds interesting. And then they're going to sort of counterbalance that with the leader slots. That's cool. If the boost character function is based on usage rates, won't the target characters be very similar every season? That's exactly what I just said. We will consult the usage rates and implement boost effects across multiple seasons in order to prevent the above scenario. Okay, we plan to implement multiple tiers of boost with different. So again, it sounds much very similar to the way that the Tournament of Power tiered system works, where like certain characters have X% of a boost for the damage, and then you have like tiers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then depending on what tier you fall into, you're going to be getting a different numerical buff, right? So that's, I guess, how that works. If characters that can be Zenkai Awakened can also be boost characters, won't that make some tags and parties too strong? We plan to establish a difference in boost strength for characters that are Zenkai Awakened and characters that are not, even in cases where they have the same usage rate. Zenkai Awakened characters already have bonuses that grant them very high stats, so we believe that any addition boost that they receive should be small. The purpose of the boost character feature is to encourage the use of characters with low usage rates or newer characters that players haven't been able to limit break yet, and we will be making adjustments with this goal in mind. After the feature goes live, we will closely observe rating match results and make adjustments as necessary. We would like to ask for your cooperation so that we can create an environment for players to enjoy even more thrilling battles. Okay, so I mean, it sounds interesting. Like, we can read paragraph after paragraph after paragraph about what this system is going to look like, but we're not going to be able to understand it or really gain any sort of insight on how this is going to work until we actually experience it for ourselves in game. So it sounds like pretty good on paper. I think the ability to sort of vary up the types of characters you see in PvP, maybe one season you see, I don't know, again, like LF Purple Rose in PvP. Maybe he's like getting a massive boost one season, and the next season you're seeing, I don't know, Blue Zenkai Piccolo is like really good or something. I don't know. It's going to completely depend on how this tiered boost system works, what the usage rates look like for these characters, how the leader slot interacts with those things. So there's a lot. Basically, this is going to be, I would actually say this is probably the biggest update in terms of the functionality of how team building works, which is honestly something that they really haven't touched since the game release, right? The main functionality of how you build a team in this game, you pick 6 characters, you pick equipment for each character, and that's it. The first time that really changed was with Zenkai abilities and the Zenkai Awakening system when that was introduced. But other than that, we really haven't had a change to how a basic team is built in this game. But now with the leader slot system, in addition to the boost system, like, we're going to see multiple layers of differences and updates coming out at the same time. So I do think that this is shaping up to be probably the biggest update ever in this game's history. Rating matches. At present, many people are playing Dragon Ball Legends, but prizes in PvP are limited to only a small handful of players at the top. In order for all players to enjoy PvP, including those who can only play casually, and to promote better matchmaking, we've made the following improvements to rating matches. Max battle rank increase. The max battle rank will be raised from 50 to 70. Okay. Currently, once you reach battle rank 50, it is possible to be matched with players with far greater skill than your own. Raising the max battle rank will allow for more precise matchmaking. Okay, so they're saying that they want to... I guess what they're saying is they want to more narrowly have people match up with other people. Like, decrease the pool of which you can be matched up with. Like, if somebody just hits rank 50 for, like, the first time ever, and they're fighting like somebody who has like a full 14 stars Zenkai 7, like 5,000% ability bonus team. Like, it's not a fun experience for that person who's just hitting rank 50 for the first time. So I think they want to, I guess just have a better matchmaking experience where they're actually matching people with similar skill levels, right? So. Introduction of leagues. Wow, okay, what is this? Players will be assigned to a league according to their battle rank. You may be matched with players in a different league depending on connection quality, rating point differences, win streak, etc. So, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond. Okay, very original. Top reward improvements. Following the max battle rank increase, top ranking players can expect to earn special titles and more. Okay, interesting. Adjustments to starting battle rank for new seasons. This is actually an issue that I've been talking about for a very long time, because of the fact that every single person who hits battle rank 50 starts at rank 35 when the new season starts, right? And that's a huge issue because you have to obviously make your way back up to battle rank 50 at the start of the next season, and someone like me can queue up and then fight somebody who's like, just starting the game or just playing the game, because battle rank 35 is like easy to get to, right? So it's just a horrible way to do the new season. And if you're somebody who's new to the game and you're queuing up into somebody, again, who's like a full maxed out team, like, it's just not going to be fun for you and you're not going to want to play the game. Okay, so let's just see. At present, all players higher than battle rank 35 are returned to battle rank 35 at the beginning of the new season. This causes matchmaking at the beginning of each season to not reflect actual players' skill. To correct this, we've raised the max battle rank and we'll be adjusting starting battle rank at the beginning of each season to promote better matchmaking. All right. Introduction of percentage-based ranking rewards. Many players who participate in rating matches each season do not currently receive rewards other than those from missions. We are adding percentage-based ranking rewards that will take into account the ranking of all players who participated in rating matches. They will be given out depending on overall placement in the rankings, example for placing in the top 10%, top 20%, etc. Please be aware that we will be establishing minimum requirements for receiving these percentages-based ranking rewards. So, I mean, I don't really know how narrow they want to go with this, right? Do they want to go top 1%? Do they want to go top 0.1% for rewards? Like, I don't know. To me, it's probably going to be like 1%, 5%, 10, 20, 30, 50. Like, well, it's probably that's how they're going to tier it off, right? For me, I'm not sure if this is going to be replacing the already, like, that's my fear when I read this, right? Is this going to be something that's in addition to what we already have? Or is this going to be just straight up replacing the rewards that we have right now? Because right now, the way the system is structured is you get rewards not based off of percentage of where you place, but it's just, you know, hard numbers. So, right, if you place in the top 10,000 people, then you're going to get, you know, X reward. But if they're going to change it, then maybe they're going to go from top 10,000 people to top 20% of all people or something like that. So I'm scared they're going to change it and it's just going to be worse, but we'll have to wait and see how that works. In closing, much like the Legends Management Team Newsletter Volume 3 in July, this has been a lot of information. Actually, yeah, this was a lot, but I do think it's good. Like, in my opinion, more is better. If they're going to communicate more, that's better than if they communicated less. So I'm actually really happy that they did this. But thank you very much for reading all the way to the end. In addition to the features we discussed here, we have plenty of other improvements on the way and expect to share more in the video and stuff planned for late October. So that either means there's going to be a video and stuff next week or the week after. Okay. We believe we have some exciting news to share with you regarding Zenkai Awakening in particular. Uh-oh. I wonder what that means. As always, please keep in mind that the information we've shared with you is subject to change. Further information will be shared as and when it becomes available through future editions of video and stuff and messages from the management team, so please stay tuned. As we approach the end of the year, the management team and development team are always working hard to provide you with the best possible Legends experience. We hope you continue to enjoy Dragon Ball Legends, and that is the newsletter. I hope they continue to do these, right? They labeled this as the October version, 2021, right? So, I mean, honestly, if they would do this, because the last one we got, obviously they stated was in July, right? So, it's been like 3 months since we saw the prior newsletter. If they could, at some point or eventually, make this a monthly thing, I think a lot of people would appreciate that. It would become a lot better. So, let me know down below what you guys think about this newsletter. Nothing really too ridiculous in here, I don't think. I mean, we already knew about the leader slot system and the boost system, so they're just reiterating a lot of the things they already said, but there's going to be some differences, right, for both these systems. The ranking system is going to be a little bit different, but I don't think it's going to be anything that's like game-changing or anything, not even close to the level of game-changing that like the boost system and the leader slot's going to be. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I want to hear your thoughts down below, and I'll see you all in the next one.